late. But we love her. But yeah, if you have any questions that you want to ask, put them in our Discord. Join now. It's free. It's a fun time. We have chats, we send memes. And you can also ask questions for the after show. Yay! Alright. Okay, I think... Okay, cool. I like how this says we don't exactly know what happened, but we do now because the other episode happened. How fun. We don't exactly know what happened to Monique at the end of the session. And Maddie, if you do want to say it, I'm all ears. Loser. But what is your character's biggest regret, fear, / what would your PC have seen? You do not need to answer if you think it would be a spoiler.
I gave something kind of ambiguous to Maddie when she asked me, so I kind of don't know exactly what it would be. But
for a lot of you, I guessed because there's I know there's a couple scenarios where people might be faced with their worst fears, so I kind of have a couple of options for each of you just in case one of you gets attacked really heavily. And the one I came up with for Monique was not what Ree sent me. I was like, I feel like that's scary because it's a traumatic point in her past. And also, when I was just sitting there, I was like, oh, would it be fun to just, scream?
No!
Don't you want to go batshit?
Don't you want to go batshit?
Or is it ape shit? Anyway, you gotta say that a lot.
Oh yeah, batshit crazy, ape shit, yeah.
Interesting.
Nature's
what is
beautiful.
Theo's greatest fear? I think it already came true. I think it already came true. Mila knowing the truth and still hating him anyway. Oof, brutal.
Brutal. Oh god.
I was gonna say being
we don't have time to
misdressed for an event.
Oh, that's also true. That's also true. Yeah, something like that. Or if it's more metatextual, something like holding Theo down or holding Theo back. He doesn't like to be constrained. You know, he wants to run free.
Fair enough. Now that we actually have the details of what happened with Theo and Rowan, I want to know what were the others' theories about it. Faye.
I was trying to theorize as hard as I could. I do have that in my notes towards the end.
You were close though. You were
I was
very
close. I know I was theorizing that Theo had pushed Rowan instead of having tried to catch him, but I knew that there was something that was missing towards the end of that. That there was something. Yeah, I need to find it in my notes.
Because I was shocked. I was like, oh, how did she know? Did she see it?
It finally comes in.
It's a very crucial piece of information. But I liked how ambiguous it was until the actual truth that went on. Very well played, Maddie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so real. In the one shot and in the actual game, I completely improv'd that he wouldn't be able to say anything because he had been commanded to, but I was like, that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I guess this is how the sausage is made. If you haven't seen the one shot, I think it's very important for this discussion. So go give Maddie money so she doesn't start a streaming service or anything.
Yeah. I've been thinking about it, y'all. You better get on top of it. Because I feel like I feel like that would be a worthwhile investment for me, and that people would want to give me specifically, no one else.
Only $5. Anyway, in the one shot, I tried to tell Mila with a piece of paper, and then something happened with the piece of paper. So I have been role playing that there is some metaphors or God that no matter what, no matter like how Theo tries to say it.
Yeah, because I think you were the first one who went like, "Oop, I can't say it," and I was like, "Oh, he's gonna play it like he physically can't," and I then yes-anded that and ran with it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, my original plan. No, and I love that. My original plan was that like it was the threat of it, that Theo wouldn't say anything because he was like worried what the consequences would be. But then I remembered that Theo doesn't believe in consequences, and I was like, oh, actually, I feel like he needs to be forced into this.
Yeah, you're not exactly wrong, but
I'm fucking not.
Because I love how we yes-anded each other, but we're like different intentions, which is very interesting. Look at you! Wow, incredible work of art.
Have you found your theories?
I did. I found the small section. It says interesting. That wouldn't. It was after the section where Mila said what happened on the quest to Ash, and so I was trying to figure out, because of the deception or persuasion, and then the insight. So that wouldn't explain why Theo is known as someone who killed a person on his quest. Was Theo told to kill the child? Was their quest set up to fail, or was this their quest? So I almost got it.
That in your notes. Good job. All right.
Well done.
What
Detective
is
Faye over here?
My favorite questions are like, what are the PCs in brackets, and Sasha and Hugo and whoever you want to do. It's comfort movie and TV show. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say, Faye.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Skins was on the TV in 2005.
Yeah. Not fucking Skins as a comfort show. That's fucked up.
Yeah. It would also just be very funny because Jezebel's life is genuinely very tame, so it's like, yeah. I don't really
Could be
have
more
the energy.
fucked up.
I could be more fucked up. I just don't really have the energy to go out and do things. Just leave me to my book club.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Ella Enchanted. I feel disappointed.
That's me. I wouldn't put that on Jezebel.
Oh, Jezebel? Is it a self-insert? What do you mean?
I like to have some separation. Pirates of the Caribbean girly for certain, though.
Oh,
that's a
for
good
sure.
one. That's a good one. I'm trying to think. So I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like Hugo doesn't consume media.
What?
He's been on the island since he was like 6. I don't think he knows what a TV
sleep,
is.
though. You don't think he's watching like late night television?
I feel like it'd be funny.
I think he sees TV shows through people's dreams, but just thinks they're really creative. And then one day he'll watch a movie and be like, huh.
Oh. I feel like it'd be funny if Theo, having not seen movies for years because of being on the island for so long, just says Star Wars and will not specify which one. And just starts pitting people against each other to try and just get out of it of like, I won't say, but you know which one it is.
We are also in the prime of the Phantom Menace coming out.
Yeah,
so
I did say that there was a cinema in Kettering showing that movie.
You know, I feel. Well, here's the thing, though. I don't think Theo stayed on the island the entire time. I think he like snuck out a couple times. You know, or at least like I bet Theo would try to comb over that like Italian spot where Rowan fell off the cliff as much as possible. Like every couple years, just being like, "Have you seen this kid? Have you seen this kid?" Without like divulging any of that to Mila or anybody, but not coming up with anything because Rowan's not there. Being like, well, shit. Of course he wasn't there. I was looking in the wrong spot. You know.
No, this is pod racing. Live.
I mean, wait. I feel like Theo would like Back to the Future. I feel like he would like Marty McFly a lot. you know, and try and like put on that,
I feel like he watched Back to the Future and went, that personality is mine now, and I'm gonna be just like mine. This motherfucker. You're coming home with me.
Accurate. I was trying to think of characters that Theo would like, and then he would love Marty McFly. So yeah, he has a relationship with his dad, which Theo would be so jealous of. Ugh, go back in time and fix your parents' relationship? Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, on that string, I think Sasha's he would tell people something else, but it would probably be like the Parent Trap, because he wants to be able, he like has parent issues.
Aww.
And also the dad in the Parent Trap is so awesome.
And also Chrissy.
But then it doesn't come out till next year, 2006, but it will become...
Damn!
No. Parent Trap was 1998, but when it comes out, Devil Wears Prada will immediately be his favorite movie. And I believe that in my heart. Mon likes the familiar in cat form. Theo likes it in snake form. What are the other characters' favorite form for the familiar to take?
I'm thinking spider for Jezebel. Now that I actually looked over the list of familiar forms, I was like, yeah, the creepiest one is spider. I will take that.
My little
I'm gonna throw a fucking spider at you. Nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
That
like
would be actually terrifying.
Just a fucked up Pokemon trainer. Spider! Fuck you!
That's so scary, it's not funny.
It's really scary.
If a real human threw a palm-sized spider at you, what the
I no longer live in that body in that situation. I'm somewhere else.
Hell no. Hell no.
Love. How tall are your characters? In feet, I don't know how meters work.
Ooh.
In regards to height, and I know that we in Australia use meters for height, but I can't picture it like I can picture feet.
Huh.
We do centimeters.
I think I said it before, but also I don't know. I think somewhere between 5'3" and 5'5".
Oh yeah. Like just tall enough to be like living life, but short enough to be a little shit.
Yeah.
Short
I can fit in places. I can fit in places you wouldn't believe.
I don't know.
So 5'4". Yeah, she's 5'4". Because that's
somewhere between 5'3" and 5'5". One might even say 5'4".
She's 5'4", canonically. I DM bonk.
I don't know. I am 5'10", but I don't know if Theo would be as tall as me. I don't know. He does sometimes give off short king energy. So definitely shorter than me. So maybe like 5'8" or 5'9".
Sasha's 5'8". He was consistently referred to as a small, shitty, angry Frenchman. The one-shots.
No!
Because he's small and he makes it everyone's problem.
Great. I think I'll just keep him my height, 5'10". Keep it simple. You know?
Nice.
I
think Hugo's like 5'11".
What? Hugo's taller than Theo?
Yeah. I mean...
I've been playing him like he's a little guy.
Well, when you met him, he probably wasn't his full height yet. He was like... He was 10 when you met him. And then he's 17 now.
You know what? That makes sense. Makes a lot
So he's just like weirdly shot up suddenly and you're like...
Whoa. Why aren't you playing for the Knicks, my guy? Come on.
What's happened to my boy?
Iconic.
I always love the height question for party groups because I instantly think about like a suspect lineup of like people lined up there. Anybody wants to draw that?
Why would
know
we be
that.
in jail? Did we kill someone?
Yeah, you did.
Damn, who would ever kill someone or fake a death? This
Not
joke
me.
isn't working out.
Who
That's
knows?
alright, we got you. I like to imagine that she isn't here, but in my soul, Monique is taller than Theo, and I believe that so
That makes
strongly.
sense. Yeah, I believe that too. And Theo doesn't like it, but likes it at the same time.
I think
You know?
B said that Ash was 5'5". a while
Really?
ago. Yeah, Ash is quite
Huh.
short.
How tall is B?
B's taller than me. B's probably 5'11".
B is taller than me?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Justin, I think the average height is 5'11".
No, it's not. Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't know. I've never met B. I hope to meet them someday. That'd be really cool. But wow, that's insane.
I'm
Wow,
your height.
interesting.
I'm 5'10".
You're 5'10"? There's no way. No way. There's absolutely no way. You're a little shorty.
No one in my life has ever looked at me and gone, "Yeah, you're bigger than 5'3", and they're correct. No one when I'm like, "I'm 5'3", they're like, "No!" It's like, "Yeah, I fit under a desk."
Average height
it's
of an
crazy.
American man is 5'9". That seems
Phew.
fake.
Close one. Better than average. That's all I could hope for in this world, honestly. But when I did meet Faye in real life, I was like, wow, you are a real hobbit. Like
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I also sidled up to him at C2E2. Like, I saw him buy the C2E2 letters because we were trying to meet each other the one day we were both there. And I saw you over there and I was like, perfect. I have a bit I can do.
Of course.
and I went not in front but to the side and I got just kind of in the bubble and just like looked over. It was very funny.
And it's funny because I looked over and didn't see anything. I was like, who said that? Where did they come from? And then I had to look down.
I didn't even say anything. I was just trying to make eye contact with you.
I swear to God.
Oh, hi, Maddie.
Kiki, how tall are you for science?
Why does this feel threatening? Wait a second.
How tall are you?
It's
Don't
not
worry
a threat.
about it.
Just answer the question.
I'll give you my social. All right, jeez. I am 5'5".
What?
Yeah.
This is insane. That's insane. Wow. I'm learning
that a
so much
bad
about you
thing?
guys. No, we're just I'm just surprised
how
by
tall
everyone's
is
height.
Milo?
Mila is 5'7".
Oh.
She's living my dreams of being just a little bit taller.
I would have paid you anything to be like 6'3".
Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, she's such a lanky girl. She should be taller. But I've already like confirmed it as 5'7", so she's gonna remain 5'7".
5'7's above average.
It is above average. She's just a little lanky.
We've got a nice gradient in the party.
Mm,
Oh my god, we should put them in height order.
yeah,
So Ash is canonically
5'5".
the shortest person in the party.
No, it's Jezebel because she's
Jezebel.
between 5'3" and 5'5".
I swear to
Theoretically,
God.
5'4".
5'4". Alright. Jezebel called y'all a gaggle of demigods. What do you think is the proper collective noun for demigods should be?
A clusterfuck.
I mean, that's a pretty good one.
And she wasn't
orphans,
wrong.
Probably.
And they
Cluster.
hated her for she spoke the truth.
Mhm. I mean, it's Greek, right? I don't know. An Odyssey of Demi. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Quest load.
A quest load? A party of the. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I don't think it's something.
I'll stick with clusterfuck.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. A gaggle feels right
Gaggle does feel
because it implies that they're like children, and it implies that they're going that they just look confused. Like when you hear a gaggle of demigods, you picture them standing around going, "Where are we?" It implies
Accurate.
that they're little toddlers.
They're just little babies.
Maddie, did you plan equally devastating fear visions for the other PCs from the twins? If so, could you tell us what they were? Yes, I did. No. Anyways.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Who is the god you were/are most excited to potentially meet in the campaign, and why is it Aphrodite?
It was Aphrodite. It was. It was very interesting.
Honestly, I mean, Aphrodite was pretty exciting. I was really excited to meet Dionysus because I just wanted to see what a funky little guy he would be, and then we met him, and I was like, oh, this is the funkiest little guy.
Well, so mad. Maybe Zeus. I just want to see what's his deal.
What's he cooking, you know?
What's
I'm scared that
wrong
he's the
with
big
you?
bad. I'm scared that Zeus is the big bad. So I'm like, well, there's nothing we can do
It's
then.
Greek mythology. Zeus is always the big bad. He just gets away with it.
Yeah. What do you think, Manny? Is Zeus the big bad?
I don't know, I'm just a scientist. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She shifted her eyes about 3 times. Write that down. Write that down.
I'm on it.
Any Mila luck theories? Do we think she manifests her own luck, both good and bad?
Oh, like a confidence thing? She's got the yips for 7 years. Possibly.
I can't speak on this matter.
Well, oh wait, so Kiki knows the real answer then.
No,
Possibly.
she doesn't.
Maybe. I
Wait,
don't know.
really?
I haven't
Interesting.
told her.
I've
Because
thrown like
what-
several things at Maddie in the past, so I genuinely don't know which of them is true.
I had
Relation to Mila.
decided on it long before you sent me anything.
Oh, beautiful.
Interesting. Because what Theo thinks and what Justin thinks are 2 different things.
Hmm.
I mean, I want to know what Justin thinks.
Oh, Justin thinks that it's so situational that I'm like, it can't be tied to Mila's actions. Justin doesn't think that anymore. So I'm thinking it's like, it has to be like a confidence thing. Either like Mila has to feel lucky for it to work, and if Mila doesn't feel lucky,
Do you feel lucky?
Womp womp.
Alright,
Yeah.
now she's feeling a lot of things. I don't think Lucky's one of them.
Exactly.
Can that be her
So-
like phrase when she goes into battle? She just like, it all zooms in. She's like, "Do you feel lucky?"
Milo, when she's a villain, do you feel lucky, punk?
Is this your lucky day?
I'm also wondering if it's like a warlock scenario where like Mila has to complete like a certain thing for it to like activate fully. You know what I mean? Like she somehow like broke the contract or agreement that she had with her mother or something like that.
I'm also wondering if it's partly just like far be it from me to accuse the gods of miscommunication, but if it's possibly like a thing of like, yeah, like almost like the slap on the wrist that Hermes kind of gave to Theo of like, all right, I'll take away your luck, just need to ask for it back. Which I suppose, like, I would assume over the 7 years she probably did, but like if it needed to be done a certain way, like
Yeah. That is true. Like over 7 years, Mila never asked for it back. That seems silly. I'm sure Mila has asked for it back several times in those 7 years. That's my guess.
or if it's possible that Taiki is doing this to a purpose because of like this quest of like this eventual thing that she's like, it's like building like a dam. Like, okay, we need
so scary to think about.
a little bit, which is why I'm kind of tempted towards that of like, it's possible she's trying to bring the slingshot back so far that
There's no way they can.
it's, if it can't go for accuracy, it'll go for buckshot. So that's my theory.
See, this is where everyone should be watching the one shot.
Yeah, why haven't you guys seen the one shot, huh?
Because I think the wording was important. Because Mila made a promise on the river Styx. That wording was super important.
All I'll say is that Mila in the past has had a very specific conversation with someone, and that conversation was significantly about her and her luck.
Anyway,
wait, what? No.
Take notes, motherfuckers.
I am.
I know Faye is.
Wait a minute. Did I miss something? What did I miss?
That might have been.
Was that when Theo? I think that might have been when you were
No,
away.
it was right after you got back.
Oh yeah.
After you got back.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Yeah,
the last thing we did.
Because they had a fight and then split apart, kind of thing.
What?
Theo and Monique had a fight before it.
Oh yeah. No, you did.
Yeah.
I was like, there was a fight, and I was like, Kiki, we're not thinking of the same thing.
No, I am.
Because this is so
I
fun.
have my
Now,
thinker cap on.
I'm planning
now
on.
this is a mystery.
I'm planning on trying to catch up on the one shots tomorrow and take some notes, given the developments.
If your character could ask Hephaestus to make them a legendary weapon like Ares' version of Excalibur, what would it look like to you?
A gun. Nothing special, just a gun.
Overruled, Jezebel should not be trusted with a gun.
Dungeons and Demigods. Dungeons and Demigods if Jezebel had a gun.
Ooh, a legendary. It would have to be something unique to Theo. That but it's not something Hephaestus made, so I don't think it would involve like flight or quickness or like I don't know. It would have to be something separate.
I think something related to almost like the click heels boots, like Misty Step just as a bonus action. That like once a day, like per a long rest. That would be. I think that would be something.
I want to just, before anyone says anything, to say that I know what all of the magic items in this campaign will be, and if anything similar to this shows up, y'all are just really clever. And
What?
I will say there's not those boots, but you know.
Damn
who
it.
knows?
I do think it would be funny if they were boots that just did not go with Jezebel's outfit as well. Just like clunky heel
so
ones.
like when you're playing BG3 and you're like, these boots are so useful, but fuck, they're ugly. Yeah, and I think I have got I've like put in weapons and items or whatever that I know would fit a certain person, but I've also put in some where I don't know who would take it, and I'm like interested to see who would do it in the end, which I think is fun. Anyways.
Misty Step. I would kill to have Misty Step. Oh, I would be a menace with Misty Step.
I've done many a fucked up thing with Misty Step in my arsenal.
Maybe some cool sunglasses. Can Hephaestus make me sunglasses?
Can he just make me look sick as fuck?
Hell yeah. I'll
Honestly,
take that.
I feel like if Miley could ask for anything, it would just be to like fix her bow so that it's like magic-ish. Because she's had the same bow since she was like 12 and it's seen better days. But honestly, like having a longbow that you could like turn into a short bow or a hand crossbow on a whim would be really cool. She likes ammunition.
Additionally, it's still a teleportation thing. There's like a blade that like you can stab someone with it, and then you can either teleport yourself or teleport them into like it's like a sort of displacement or something.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah.
specifically I
I know the
specifically think about it from Escape the Blood Keep on Dimension 20. Because there's a part where one of them stabs himself with it so that he doesn't fall into a pit, but he just appears and is like screaming. It's funny, I swear. It's funny.
Ha ha. Ha ha
Ha ha.
ha.
Ha ha. Crazy.
Okay.
He said give Jezebel the deck of many things as a treat.
Yeah,
Hey now.
no.
That's dangerous.
Hey! What's the worst that could happen?
A few things.
Don't bring up the soul gem one.
Yeah. What would be your character's favorite meme? I'm going to narrow this down and say what would be your character's favorite vine.
Oh my god, now I have to remember all the vines in the history road. Oh. Honestly?
What up? My name's Jared, and I never learned how to fucking read.
Road work ahead.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Sasha's would be, move, I'm gay.
Oh, what was it? It was like, I want to be a cowboy.
I wanna be a cowboy,
baby. I want to be a
That one.
cowboy.
I was thinking of Theo. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Or, do you guys remember that Vine where it was like, what was it? Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries.
Hard ass,
Surprise,
motherfucker. Rude ass,
motherfucker.
motherfucker. Honestly, I could see it.
Very that.
Story time. That would be a good series.
Oh, yeah.
honestly. I think Miley really likes that series.
Oh my god, this question's for me. What does ambrosia taste like to Ares, Aphrodite, Eris, and the twins?
That's a good question.
Juice.
The Ares, it tastes like the spicy. Okay, I feel like it starts off by being like some spicy ass buffalo chicken, and then he tries like those insanely spicy Korean noodles for the first time, and it replaces that. Aphrodite, probably like Turkish delight or something. Eros, Sprite. That was stupid. The twins would be like Mountain Dew or some shit. Mountain Dew Red. Just fucking motor
They've
oil.
got some gamer energy
you know
about
what?
them.
This
Just
is
like
true.
one of them is gamer fuel, the other is monster.
Ares was not the one. Ares in the midst of battle. Oh no, in the midst of mourning his brother, turned to the twins and went, "Some fucking kid just offered me coffee mixed with Red Bull," and they went, "Fucking answer it!"
Pick up the phone!
Break up the phone! What's the favorite music of Ares, Aphrodite, Eris, the twins? Oh my god. Ares, hard rock. Aphrodite. Probably like...
You like jazz?
It'd be... I think she really likes
You like
when people
swing.
like busk, so she likes live music, but small live music. I think she just lives for it because the atmosphere. Eris, just like the various songs from people's like sex playlists, and the twins would listen to whatever their dad listens to. Jezebel, did you call the group a gaggle of demigods because you're all silly geese?
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Maddie, I have a question.
Yes.
Does Aries listen to Nickelback?
Only on the weekends. The twins listen to Weezer. I've changed my answer.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
I'm trying
Ares
to
takes out
what...
his acoustic guitar and starts singing Photograph to Aphrodite. She's like, okay.
I immediately heard takes out his gun and starts singing to Aphrodite. I was like, wait a minute, what kind of song are we singing?
What is it? Animals? Is that the song I'm thinking of from Nickelback?
No clue.
How does it go? Sing it.
I only half remember the lyrics. We were yeah. They're like doing the business together in the car, and then her dad comes out, and they're like, drive. That feels like a great Ares energy.
Oh yeah.
Real. What is going through your minds, or how is it making our characters feel knowing that so many gods have some sort of vested interest in the group's quest? Does it add pressure, or does it feel like an increasing number of hands stirring the pot, or something else?
Depends on what they want from us. You know, if it's someone that we agree with, or I agree with, I'm like, yes, witness me. But if it's like, they might have a vested interest in like seeing us fail, I'm nervous. I think what did I say? I think this is someone, I'm not interested in being a weapon or something like that. What was it? Who did I say that to?
Ares.
Last session or the other one?
Yeah, Mom.
It was Ares. It was last session.
Yeah. That Theo is no longer interested in being a mindless weapon anymore. So
My favorite part about that conversation was, this is how it happened. Ares appears. Jezebel, hey, what's up? We were just wondering if you had a quest so that we could get ambrosia, please. Ares, I don't know, I'll think about it. What do you want? Oh, we want ambrosia. Okay, cool. Theo, out of nowhere. So, do we have a choice about doing this quest? And then Ares just went, you asked me! You approached me! Wow, these negotiations.
you're not wrong.
That's why I look so confused, because he just looks at you and then he goes like, sorry, who the fuck are you? Yappers McGee over here.
Here's the thing. In my defense, I didn't want just any old quest. You know what I mean? What if he tells us to do some bad shit again? I'm like, hey, go start a nuclear war.
No deal. He didn't want
we
this.
can literally be like, all right, that's not worth the ambrosia.
You were like,
Thanks
what's
for
the catch? And he was like, motherfucker, you seem more desperate than me. I could go down there right now and get that sword.
Jesus.
Just the way you said, you asked me, set me off.
Well, we don't have that much leverage.
Close to me. That's so fucking funny. Like, rewatch that moment, you'll just see me go. Anyways, so how do you feel about the gods having a vested interest?
It just stresses me out. Every time we need another god, it adds to the overstim pile.
It gets to Jezebel's at a point where it's just like, are you going to help us? Awesome, help us. If you're not, can we just get back to our job, please? This is our job that we are not being paid for at pain of death.
How many are there? 26? Counted them myself.
36. But last year at 37. Sorry.
Not me. Not you.
Not me.
Ares.
Not Hermione. You. He wants to sacrifice himself.
No.
No. Oh, no. What is it? Sorry.
We've heard the whole movie at this
You know
point.
that one girl on TikTok who did an impression of it? That. Ron, you can't!
I'm now also thinking of the meme that's like, when I was a child, I could imagine the movie Shrek so clearly in my mind, and my dad would come in my room at night and be like, "Are you watching Shrek? Go to sleep," because I would just be sitting there thinking of the movie Shrek through my head.
That's me with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I've seen that movie at least like 50 times because I showed it to everyone I've ever met. Such a good film. Anyways, that was like our last question. There was one about whether Romanian speakers, if you know, I think a song.
Oh no, I know what song he asked. Dragon Sun Dite. Dragastar Dite. Yeah, it's Numa Numa.
Ah, nice.
And not by heart currently. Learning it. Bitch.
But ask us more questions in the chat or otherwise if you want. Otherwise, we'll just wrap.
Give us your questions.
You've got 2 episodes worth, motherfuckers. Some shit happened.
Here,
Where
I
are you
have a
collecting them?
question.
Yes.
What's your character's pet peeve? Like, what's the nittiest, pickiest thing that would make your character go like, "Oh, fuck off"?
Yeah.
Ooh. What's my pet?
I have to think of like
The pettier the
most
better.
petty one.
Yeah.
When people don't go for the bit. That would drive me off the wall. Come on, at least play along for a little bit. You know?
I think for Mila, it's when like you have like crumbs all over your hands and you don't clean it up. Like if you just ate Cheeto Puffs and you don't like wipe that shit off, or if you wipe it on your like clothes, that she hates that. She hates it.
I think Jezebel's is the more fucked up way you bookmark your books, the angrier she gets. Like, not just dog-earing, but like folding the page in half or some
When
shit.
you do it one
Like-
half and then alternate the half and you keep going.
Yeah.
So, where does Jezebel stand on bookmark placement? When Jezebel is reading a book, do they put the bookmark on the page that they are reading currently? Or do they put the bookmark on the next page that they're going to be reading?
They bookmark it on the page that they are currently reading.
Interesting. Okay.
Wait, what psychopath bookmark it on the page that they're going to be reading?
Justin,
Because
are
some
you
people-
admitting something?
Wait, what'd you say?
Are you admitting something right now?
Justin?
No!
What
I saw a
page do you
TikTok about it.
bookmarking?
Hang on, guys.
No.
This is a safe space.
I saw a TikTok
Not
where
for
this
long.
lady
Not for
would
long.
finish reading the page that she was currently on and then put the bookmark on the page that she was going to be reading. Like,
I don't like that.
when she picks up the book, it's like, now I'm going to be reading this page.
Hold on, okay, so like if I open this book,
Yeah.
and let's say I'm in the middle of reading this page, but I'm
Yes.
going to be reading the next page. She
Yes.
would put her bookmark here, even though she hasn't finished this page.
Correct.
What the fuck?
Because she's going
Psychopathic
to be
behavior.
reading that page.
No, fuck that. Psychopathic behavior. Unless it's like one of those ones that hooks onto the page. Like, no. If
Good
it's just
point.
one that you shove in the middle, put that bitch where you're reading. What the fuck?
Okay.
I have very strong feelings about this, I'm learning.
Bookmarks. Jesus Christ. Because, like, I've been called a psychopath because the book that I'm currently reading, it has a jacket, so I use the fold of the dust jacket as
That's
the
understandable.
bookmark, you
I've
know?
done that. To an extent. If it's a thick book, it's hard to keep doing it because then the jacket starts to bend.
Yeah, but I think it looks cuter without the dust jacket. Yeah, like Chris.
I
books
have to
do, like-
remove the dust jacket when I read books because I read books like a psychopath. I will end up like destroying the jacket while I read it.
No, same.
How?
Just like
It just
it's
slides
sliding
everywhere.
down and then you rest it on a table and it just goes. "Rrr."
It gets like a dent in it, and then like you go to like put something and you accidentally like
Metz just said
wrinkle
if you're
the
done
dust
with a
jacket.
page, just rip it out.
No.
When you're done
Can
with
I
the book,
ban
burn
meds?
it.
Hold on.
In what world? What the hell?
Done with the book, just burn it.
What's Mila's pet peeve?
Oh, it's when people don't like wipe off the crumbs on their hands, or if they wipe it on their shirt.
Yeah. I think Sasha's would be when people breathe loudly, because it would be something that people can't control. It would be something fucked up like that. You'd be like, get away from me. But it'd be something to do with hygiene. He's weird like that. That's so funny. I just saw the timeout.
Didn't mean for it to be 600 seconds. 10 seconds would have done.
I don't think Hugo has pet peeves. His pet peeve
Perhaps
would be
when someone steals his muffin?
No, he's too forgiving.
Sounds
It would
like
be
that.
when his pet peeve would be when people talk bad about themselves. But it wouldn't
She's
even
so
make him
spicy.
angry. He'd just make him sad. I hope he's still alive. Anyways,
What do you
from
mean?
Mets.
What do you mean by that? Maddie, go back. I have questions.
I don't know. I just wonder what level of exhaustion he's on right now. Being in the city of love in a country scarred by war, what are your expectations will be with how this leg of the quest will go? That's from Metz, and he said, no, I'm not 100% caught up. So it's like, what do you think's gonna happen in France?
Oh,
What do I think is gonna happen in
Look at the
France?
City of Love. I'm trying to say this without spoiling this person.
Heartbreak.
Yeah, heartbreak. Lots of heartbreak. Brutal.
You guys ever want to cosplay your characters?
Already working on
Yes.
it, maybe.
I was thinking about it.
I did for like once, but then
Oh, yeah.
I haven't again. I did like a quick little TikTok of like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm in this, and did a little transition video, but yeah,
Well,
I
you guys will be keen to know that in the last episode of the season, we will all be dressing up as our characters. And
That's official. It's official.
that's official. It's happening.
Official as of now.
Good.
As
Because
of
I
right
ordered
now.
a Camp II shirt. So I hope
Hell
it
yeah!
You got like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm
if
pretty
you
sure it'll
guys-
get here by then.
People have been asking if you do want to get a shirt. Here's the link. There is a command for it. I don't really make that much off of it, but also yeah, it's the way we can easily do merch. It's the way I got my shirt was I made it on Redbubble and then bought it myself.
You bought your own shirt.
Yep.
Yep.
Dang. Like I was looking at the options. And I was like, man, I wonder if Theo would actually have a T-shirt version of this. You know, I was thinking like, what kind of variation we have? 'Cause I don't think
One of the funky colors.
it would be blue. It wouldn't be that like dickish. Like I'm getting pink, guys. Haha.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Get white and then tie-dye it.
I was just thinking that.
Ooh, that's actually a really good idea. That's a
I'm full of those, baby.
That's a oh my gosh, it's already on white lettering, so the lettering would show up. Oh,
The
So like the
lettering-
lettering, I think the lettering wouldn't die, but the
I
rest of
think
it
the
would.
lettering
Yeah.
isn't final though. It's kind of.
so it will die.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't think it'll die that well.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to see it.
Is it like a screen or is it kind of like beveled, Maddie? Because you have it.
It's like you can feel the texture of the shirt when you run your finger on it, but it's kind
Okay.
of rough.
So it's probably screen printed.
I reckon it would be.
I think you could probably die on top of it, and it
Right.
there's a chance of it showing up, and there's a chance of it not showing up.
And
see what
if
happens.
it does show up, then you could always take like an acrylic paint and a medium, a texture medium, like a textile medium. You mix them together and you can like just like take a small brush and like do the design over top of it. Because then it won't be like stiff like just acrylic on denim sort of thing. It'll like
Right.
actually bend and fold and be washable.
You guys are so knowledgeable. This is so fun.
I've done shit to
cosplay.
jackets before.
What
I've
was
been
your
cosplaying for
character's
10 years.
What was your character's one niche skill or interest growing up?
Thievery.
Fuck, I had this.
wouldn't you guess it, winemaking?
I
They're
think the
fucking
niche
away.
hobby kind of gave us away as a demigod. You know?
Well, I don't really think like a niche skill is being lucky. I don't know if that really counts.
Gambling.
Let me tell you some shit about my dad now. But I think that she just really liked acrobatics. Like there's a time in which she was just kind of like left in a boarding situation, and they had acrobatics as one of like the extracurriculars. So she was just fucking with it.
Wow. Some cool Mila lore. Look at that.
There you go, Milo lore.
Milo. What about Theo?
Oh, it's like a niche they'd really be into. I said offhandedly that Thea would be really into shoes. Something that could be very loud, but also, I was thinking about like Hermes wing his own feet and how that would translate to his son. Like, I feel like Thea would really be into like very loud shoes and very fat, like Nikes, especially around the time period. You know, maybe some Run DMC Adidas, that kind of thing. Also like very American things, you know.
I think actually maybe Jezebel was into theater when she was younger. That was something
I
she
mean,
was into.
it tracks.
She did a mean version of Cats when she was 12.
Wait, I'll play the overture sound and freak people out.
Oh no.
If your character could have lived through any time period in human history besides ancient Greece, where would they have belonged?
Prohibition for the bit.
I don't think she would want to live in ancient Greece, to be honest.
I feel like Thea would like the 80s. I feel like he'd thrive.
My brain is in here and it's saying either 20s or 50s, and I don't know why.
50s?
It's just giving, like, I just want to be housewife vibes.
I mean, some play the stock market, I think.
I'm tired of thinking.
Perhaps
I just
Mila.
want to be in the kitchen.
No, Milo wants to be at like the height of Wall Street.
Mila actually starts Wall Street.
I do think Jezebel would do very well in Prohibition as a person who could just magically make alcohol.
Ooh, that!
That's
Oh
true.
my
Bang.
gosh!
You'd make
Oh my
so
gosh, so
much
time
money.
travel episode when?
Uh-huh.
Hey yo.
Oh yeah, that would be a good question. If you guys were to do any kind of one-shot set... Okay, actually, here's my question. This is fun. If we were to play a one-shot and you had to play one of the NPCs in the camp from like the one-shots or otherwise, it could be so niche, who would you play? And you guys can double up if you want to.
I think
Frantically looks through notes.
I feel like I would play Hugo like a Muppet.
But let me make sure I don't
Yeah,
fuck around.
Hugo feels like a Muppet to me.
Yeah, he's just a little guy.
Fiorenzo.
Fiorenzo! That's so fucking real.
I could not remember what his name was.
Fiorenzo.
Actually, I'll
Go ahead.
change my answer. I would love to do Shannon.
Shannon would be
I was
very
gonna say,
fun.
I wanted to do either Shannon or Cressida, because then you get to know what it's like to be close to them. But also,
we do
Sasha?
one shot. Yeah, we do one shot where Shannon and Cressida.
You want to be evil duo, way yo?
Maybe you'll kiss.
Right, yo?
There has been a bit that I have not gotten to Jezebel, I don't think yet, where Jezebel does canonically have a crush on Shannon, and she
We have
doesn't
gotten
respect
to it.
herself for
I
it.
think we know.
We know because
Okay.
every time you're like, I wink at her. I wink at her.
The way that you like purposefully try to like get on her nerves is like, oh, you're crushing, aren't
Like,
you?
oh, you hate me so much, you wanna kiss me so bad, it makes you look stupid.
If
No,
I make her
she's
mad
hot.
enough, she's just going to kiss me on the lips.
She's gonna punch me or kiss me. I'll take that bet.
A kiss with a fist is better than none.
Enemies, lovers, bullshit.
Come on now.
Get in the fanfics. Get in
Enough
the
about
fanfic.
making her better. I can make her worse, which is impressive.
She's like, she's just so good at everything. What's the word?
Chaos in her life.
It starts with a C. Capable? No.
Sorry.
Real. Anyways. What is, no. If your character ever found out that they were a demigod, who do you think they'd be where do you think they'd be at this point in their lives? Competent, thank you. She's competent.
If they never found out they were a demigod,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, prison.
happy. Okay, both of you assume Theo gets caught, first of all.
Yes, Theo. He would be Fast and Furious. He would be Vin Diesel investor.
Drag racing.
He's stealing cars. Doing something totally dangerous. They shouldn't be doing.
I think Jezebel would probably be following in her mother's footsteps because, like, her mom got like a doctorate in psychology, and that's when the events happened with Dionysus and
Dark
Ariadne.
time.
The dark times. I think she would possibly follow in like I'm just, really good at psychoanalyzing, and sometimes, it almost feels like I'm in the person's brain with them. Everyone feels like this, surely, so I'm not going to introspect this. I will introspect everyone else, but not me!
Alright, I think if anyone has some last questions or anything like that, we might wrap up soon.
I see
Otherwise,
one in chat that says, "What are the non-godly parents of the party like? What drew the gods to them?"
ooh, you can answer if it's like not a spoiler / you want to.
I think I already talked about it. Yeah, another after show.
Yeah, I think he did. But yeah, what attracted the god to your parent?
Mila's dad was very much a gambling person, and they would they had like an adrenaline kick. Like they would get an adrenaline rush out of gambling. They would get an adrenaline rush out of like doing dares kind of shit. So they would literally just get a kick out of beating the risk and getting all the reward. And we're also a person of many faiths, so they pray to several deities of luck in one answer.
What? This is
That's
such cool
so
backstory. Look at that. What? That's also terrifying.
Mila's dad in one of those motorcycle wheel of deaths.
He's terrifying.
He's just like, you dared me to. I'm going to now. This isn't even my motorcycle. I fully believe it.
Yeah, Jezebel's mom, she was in like postgraduate, she was working on her PhD, and every once in a while she would go to like cafes and bars and just kind of like people watch, but also just be like just kind of nosy in people's business, and like just be at the bar listening to people who like having fights and just be like casually like figuring out things that are like, why are they like this?
But
Let's see how fast I
he
can
was an
figure it out.
enigma. Let this
Yeah.
start off with
And then-
some rom-com
And then Dionysus and Ariadne came over and said, "Hey, we really like your vibe."
We saw you from across the room, and we really like your vibe.
Exactly like that. I mean, I said it before. You ever hear the song Brandy?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You're a fat girl. That was literally, yeah.
Yeah, I think that song's about Theo's mom. Or I put a song on the playlist that I think it was Charleston Girl that I think would be Theo's mom's vibe. of someone who is like free spirited but doesn't care about the repercussions of her actions. You know.
I wonder where Theo got that from.
You know what? Who knows? The mystery for another day. But just a traveler kind of person, goes around from place to place, and I feel as though the god of merchants and traveling would be really into someone who is as free spirited as what's my last name?
I don't know what is your
Buchanan.
last name.
Buchanan,
Oh.
Mrs. Brandy Buchanan.
Oh my god, is his mom's name canonically Brandy? Because yes.
Now it is.
Is she a
Now
fucking
it is.
hero?
Fuck yeah.
What a
That
good wife
seems,
she
just
would
seems
be.
appropriate. Brandy's also a type of alcohol, so that seems real
Accurate.
appropriate.
Love.
I feel like a good question is actually what I haven't thought about what everyone else's last names are. I didn't know Buchanan was Theo's last name.
Yeah, Theodoros James Buchanan.
Because I realized later that in the one shot, because I was rewatching it, the letter that was sent to you was written as Theodore, because I just assumed. Pretend it was his real name. Everyone, shut up.
I mean,
Zeus
that
just
gets me
got
out
it
of
wrong.
context.
That's the loophole. That's it. That's not his name.
Oh my god!
Wrong.
Bring the letter back.
Well, I said
Let's go.
Theodoros because in my head Theo is half black, half Greek, and
Mhm.
I bet now Brandy named his
What a
name,
fun
made his
girl.
name Theodoros to honor Hermes in a way that he didn't like suspect. So,
It's one of those things where it's like your actual name is Theodoros, but that's too hard for like your classmates to get, so you just call yourself Theodore.
yeah. I think. Are you actually writing that down?
I am actually writing this down. If this helps us, I'm
I love
I'm making
Faye.
this loophole into a tunnel.
Oh my gosh!
I
we
love
made
Faye
it!
so much. Oh my god.
But to be fair, Jezebel doesn't know that.
I know, but I will
Wait,
The
no,
try
paper's
and
gone.
lead
said
the
his name.
conversation.
The paper
I
that the
think-
contract was is gone,
I
right?
think
Theo said his
yeah,
name
no, it
at one point.
disappeared.
But
I
yeah,
mean, Jezebel did
Mhm.
see glimpses of the letter in her vision. We'll talk about it. Anyways, what's your last name, Mila?
Stoyan.
And Jezebel?
Wolf.
I knew that. Wolf.
Yeah.
Jezebel.
With
Wolf.
2 F's because I'm spicy.
Yeah, I think the only
Ooh.
one in our Discord that has like their nickname set to their full character's name is Jezebel. Oh no, I have my last
How
name.
do I
listed.
do
Look,
that?
Oh.
I
Wait, I
don't.
wanna do
I
that.
don't think
Right-click on
Ash
your-
has a canonical last name.
That's fair. Right click on your name and then hit change nickname or like change server.
Monique has
profile.
one.
I didn't search. Is it Monique or Monica?
Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Anyway.
Her last name is Andre, but it's probably pronounced different in French. Andre.
Oui, oui.
Alright, we'll say
Alright,
these are
so-
gonna be our last 2 questions. Which Muppet/Sesame Street character is your PCs? Do your PCs feel the most connected to?
Zoe with her fucking rock.
Rizzo the rat.
Purr.
Rocco isn't real.
Rocco is a rock.
Oh, Elmo, you hurt Rocco's feelings.
Oh, I did it.
I love this for us. We're supposed to go to the gym. It's so hot.
Yeah, Theo loves Gonzo.
Yeah, I was gonna say Theo dresses like Gonzo.
It's
That's
also
fine.
funny in the context of
Oh,
I
yeah.
said Rizzo the rat, you said Gonzo. That sums up the characters really well.
Yeah. Oh no. That's such an accurate.
Mila's Rocco is the coin. Oh
I just saw that. As funny as that is, honestly, Mila's Rocco is just her being a god apologist. That's what it is. Everyone, the gods are bad. Mila, they're just doing their thing.
They're just doing their job. At least they have a job. At least they're active
least
in the community.
At least they're employed. We're over here unemployed, free loafing on an island.
And
Like,
finally,
is it real, Mila?
Chat's killing me. Chat's killing me right now.
finally, do you have a theory of a potential big twist that may be thrown at you?
Rowan. Oh, I think Rowan. My fear, my deep-seated fear, is that Rowan is a big bad, and Theo has to kill him anyway.
So like semi-related, but like the gods are watching us, so I feel like if we start to like walk away with Rowan or something and he leaves the protection of Pan, assuming that he's still alive, if he leaves some form of protection of Pan, I feel like the gods are gonna kill him anyway. They're gonna be very mad that he's not dead, because let's face it, big threes are very noticeable.
Here's the thing, though. Here's my theory that I hope doesn't happen, but I also could happen. Right? I think that when Mila swore on the river Styx to bring Rowan home safely, that promise was then made Mila's luck go away. But then with the realization that Rowan is not dead, that means that curse is not broken. The same way Theo's quest was to kill Rowan. That quest is technically still active, and therefore Theo did not fail the quest.
True. I would also.
That's my theory.
I would like to add on to this and say that it is very Iliad, or Odyssey, I suppose.
Fuck, I love the Iliad.
Yeah. To have like trying to prevent the prophecy makes the prophecy happen. Similar to like, oh well, this kid is prophesied to destroy shit, so we need to kill him first. So let's push him off a cliff, and now he hates the gods. So I do think that Rowan might be just something that is someone who is so destructive that might be one of the things.
Rowan is if Hector's kid survived and Odysseus didn't throw him off the fucking wall.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's the vibe.
Wait, what is that? Is that what you were pulling? I've never read the Iliad, so when Theo pushed him off, is that what you were drawing off of?
I just listen to music.
What the heck, Maddie? Is that where it came from?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No.
Listen, so much of this campaign is in direct correlation with myth, and every time I do anything, I just wait until somebody notices. But
too bad I'm a dumbass.
But yeah, after next session, I'm keen to like reveal all of my allegories, metaphors, and
Give
such.
us your dirty little secrets. Put the campaign notes on the table.
I also am tempted to say that I think it's possible Cersei is behind it. That maybe she might be one who is pulling the strings. Like, because this is, going not necessarily on myth, not necessarily off myth. We're sort of in Maddie's world and living in it. Loving it. So I don't necessarily know the terms of which Cersei is confined to this island. So if this is partly a thing of like her trying to get off the island, her trying to destroy the gods, she also just warned us before we left of like, hey, don't expect the gods to act like people. They're not people, and you can't expect them to, like, they're so powerful you can't go against them. So it'd be, I suppose there'd be easier ways to go against the gods instead of just going for like one super powerful demigod. She does have an island of fairly impressionable and demigods.
Yeah,
Maddie, is that McDonald's hash brown?
It's not a McDonald's hash brown, but it's a hash brown.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, I swear to God, if you went to McDonald's and didn't get a McGriddle,
I wanted to go to McDonald's today and get like
Someone just donated 50 euros. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. If you're in the
Yes.
stream.
Anonymous. Look at that.
Gracias.
You're still eating hash brown?
Maddie, share with the class. Jesus Christ.
Ugh, I love theorizing. I love getting my little string board out. Just mentally.
I've connected the dots, you haven't connected shit.
I almost connected shit earlier in the campaign, and that's my proudest moment.
Which shit?
I am wondering. I don't think Justin doesn't think Kaya's a big bad anymore. But I'm wondering if she's gonna be our Tommy Oliver. Now. Wait, you guys don't watch Power Rangers? Oh my gosh, never mind.
No, we're not
Green
fucking
I've never
Rangers.
seen a ranger power in my entire life.
Speak to me in Sailor Moon terms.
Okay. Okay. You know how Sailor Moon? There were a bunch of Sailor Scouts. They were all together, right?
Mhm.
You know, and then
It's like
there
I'm
was
there.
a new Sailor Scout that they didn't like as much, but eventually they became one of the party. And then they become one of the, you know what I mean? And then they become
Yeah.
all Sailor Scouts
Oh,
together.
the reluctant, you were a villain once, and now you're just kind of like the mean uncle. That
Or-
sort of trope.
Yeah, I think she's Vegeta.
Oh.
You know, you're gonna join the group. We won't like it at first, but I
This is
don't
another.
think you're
She's
the
the-
big bad like
She's
Frieza.
the
is
even
Regina
Namakura.
Mills.
Namakura. Anyways.
She's Regina Mills from Once Upon a Time.
Oh my fucking god. Get out.
She's the evil queen.
Don't ever bring up that fucking show in my presence again. Get out.
Sometimes I'm tempted to rewatch it just so I can like finish it and understand the family tree, but I don't.
You won't.
You
I don't think I
won't.
want to purposefully give myself a migraine. Like,
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
I want to rewatch Supernatural.
Now that you can do.
Yes.
Just stop at like season 13.
5. I stopped at
Season
season
five.
5 every time.
Season
That's
5
even better.
is the best season. It ends
I've never gone
perfectly.
past season 5.
I've never seen Supernatural.
May the Lord bless
Half the
keep you,
time.
Justin.
You know what? I tried my best. Okay,
Fair
I
enough, fair
tried
enough.
relating to you
Alright.
nerds.
You fucking loser ass.
Protect yourself.
Alright, my darlings. I think we shall call it there. Thank you so much for joining us for this little after show. We love you so much. We will see you on Thursday for our next session with a guest. We're having a guest.
Yeah, we are.
See you then. Say bye, intrepid heroes.
Bye,
I
intrepid
will
heroes.
never copy off a Dimension 20. Who do you think I
Is
am?
it
Goodbye,
Thursday yet?
unintrepid heroes.
Bye.
Bye, cowards.